For decades, fans of Gilligan's Island have laughed at the silly antics of Gilligan, the skipper, and their stranded companions. But buried deep within the show's history is an episode so unsettling, so out of place, that it was quietly pulled from circulation. Most viewers never even knew it existed, and once you hear why, it'll change the way you look at the show forever. When Gilligan's Island premiered in 1964, it seemed like harmless fun. The goofy adventures of seven castaways trying to survive on a deserted island quickly became a beloved family staple. With slapstick humor, light-hearted plots, and colorful characters, the show was pure escapism during a turbulent decade. Families could sit down, laugh at Gilligan's bumbling mistakes, and forget the worries of the real world. But in the middle of all that fun, one episode crossed a line so strange and so disturbing that CBS executives decided it had no place in reruns. The episode in question revolved around an unusually dark storyline, the possibility that one of the castaways might actually be in mortal danger. Unlike the usual mix-ups with food shortages or failed rescue attempts, this script took a much darker turn, involving psychological manipulation, paranoia, and hints of violence that felt shockingly out of place for a sitcom of its kind. Fans who managed to see the original airing were stunned, and many later claimed they thought they'd imagined it, because it never reappeared in syndication. Part of what made the episode so disturbing was its villain. Guest stars were common on Gilligan's Island, usually playing bumbling visitors who somehow stumbled onto the supposedly deserted island. But in this banned episode, the visitor wasn't a goofy distraction. He was menacing. He manipulated the castaways, turning them against one another in a way that felt more like a psychological thriller than a comedy. Audiences weren't prepared to see beloved characters like Gilligan and the skipper pushed to such emotional extremes. Even more unsettling were the undertones of the script. Some critics later suggested the episode touched on themes of madness and survival that echoed darker shows of the era, like The Twilight Zone. In fact, it almost felt like a parody gone wrong, taking a fun, light-hearted premise and injecting it with paranoia and dread. This tonal shift proved so jarring that CBS decided it clashed with the family-friendly image they wanted for the show. When the decision was made to pull the episode from circulation, it quietly disappeared. Reruns skipped over it, VHS and DVD collections often omitted it, and for years, fans argued whether the episode was a myth. But cast and crew have since confirmed it existed, and that CBS deemed it too disturbing to continue airing. For Gilligan's Island, the controversy was unusual. The show was never meant to be edgy or controversial. Its charm lay in its simplicity: seven castaways, endless mishaps, and Gilligan always messing up the rescue. To suddenly confront viewers with an episode that flirted with darkness was a betrayal of the show's brand. In the end, the network decided it was better to erase it from memory than risk tarnishing its reputation as wholesome family comedy. Today, that banned episode stands as one of television's strangest secrets. While many sitcoms of the 1960s played it safe, Gilligan's Island accidentally stumbled into dangerous territory and paid the price. For fans, it remains a reminder that even the lightest of shows can carry shadows, and that sometimes what we don't see on screen is even more fascinating than what we do. In the end, the disturbing banned episode has become part of the show's mythology, a hidden chapter in the legacy of one of TV's most enduring comedies. Gilligan's Island will always be remembered for its laughter, but that one strange, unsettling moment proves that even paradise can hide its darker side.